Hi guys, welcome to meditation group. Good to be here with you this morning. We're going to start in about 1 minute. Mark, if you're on already, let me know if my volume's okay, or I'm thinking maybe I need to bring you up a bit higher. Um, if you're just joining us, open your chat, say hello. If you can be in video, that's a bonus. I see you, Tanya. I see you, Galia. Good to see you, Julia. All the yes, the IAs at the ending. Zara, Yulin, welcome. Good to see you. Kofi, am I saying your name right? Good to see you. Katie, good to see you. And good to see everyone who's here without their name and without their video on also. Everyone has a name. I don't know. Maybe not. Do some of us not have names? It could be. Um, Hi, I see you. Okay, I am so bad at pronouncing names, as you know, but I love your names, like Zvetko. Gosh, I love that name. I love it when there's all those letters together like that. That is beautiful. Okay, so I guess it is the official starting time. One thing I wanted to do today that's a little different, always adding something a little different. And that is, how do we talk to ourselves when we're meditating? So, one of my intentions as a meditation guide or facilitator, teacher, whatever you want to call it, is that anyone that I help learn to meditate, teach to meditate, that they can then go on and guide themselves when they need it at any time during the day in some form of meditative practice to help them in regular life. So before getting out of the car, if feeling stressed out, if for whatever reason you need to slow down, connect, calm down, that you can give yourself inner guidance from that place, from your own inner, what do we want to call it? Inner truth, inner soul, your own guide, whatever you want to call it. I want you to be able to do that and do it often. So today during the meditation, I'm going to kind of offer you a suggestion that you now guide yourself specifically in different parts of your body or through breath. We'll see how it works out. As I was sort of preparing, I felt the instruction to invite everyone to really guide their own heart area today. So we'll see how that goes. And I don't have a slide for you today or a plan. I just know that we're going to all slow down, get more present, relaxed, intuitive, and we're going to really enhance that communication with our body, with our mind, the communication with our energy. And we're going to actually go into meditation in a little different way today. We're going to start more with the energy. So I'd like to just start actually with the physical body. Is it okay with you to just gently stretch your neck? However that looks for you. It might be you just look over one shoulder a little bit or just towards that side of the room. It might be for you that you want to actually bend the neck, whatever feels right. It can be a very little movement or a bigger movement, just feeling into your neck in the way that's comfortable, easy. And as you do this, let's just say that we're all looking a little bit to the right and then looking to the left. If you're comfortable, look with your eyes closed. What's it like to feel that side of your room, that side of your body with your eyes closed? And just moving really slowly in your own way. And let's add an inhale. So when we slowly turn to one direction, we'll inhale. And then when we slowly turn back to center, we'll exhale. And one more turn in the other direction, slowly inhaling. and back to center, exhaling. Now, just resting with your head still, your neck still, noticing your feet and your hands, noticing your lower stomach area, your hips, your seat, and just breathing and being. You're beginning to slow down and tune into your body's movements, your body's temperature, your body's patterns. Now, ask your body, would it be okay to do a crossover, either a hug or crossing the ankles or crossing the hands by just holding them two sides like you're shaking your own hands? But that would be okay to do a crossover of some kind. It could be a hug. I'm not doing it because of my microphone, but hugging ourselves is an energy exercise, and we're connecting the two sides of our body. Crossing our ankles is an energy exercise. It helps us connect the two sides of our body. And when I do that, my body immediately does a little twist and correction. So if we're ever feeling as we're meditating a need to cross our legs or our hands, I think that's the body communicating, and it's a good idea to go ahead and do that just for a couple seconds. So, with your next inhale, feeling into your seat area, your hips, and with your exhale, imagining a beautiful root system like a tree's roots going down into the earth. And when you inhale, bringing that energy, that kindness of earth into your body, a stable presence. And when you're ready again to exhale in your own way, your own time, just gently send those roots down into earth. And when you're ready to inhale in your own time, bring the energy of earth up into your body. This can feel like a light, it can feel just like an intention. I bring it up into my body. I don't know what that means, and that's okay. Maybe you say the words. Maybe your hands want to move through the air as though they were roots going down, and then as though they were energy filling up into the trunk of the body. So just taking your time as you hold that intention, it can be more of a feeling, a way that you word it. It doesn't have to be a seeing. And you're just holding that intention to allow your energy to connect with earth and to then fill up with a presence and the stability in this connection. We're all earthlings, and earth is always here to help us ground, connect, be present, feel our own inner stability that is interconnected with all of life, but it's also ours. It's also unique in our system. And we will know when we need this presence, when we need to tune in to our grounded roots, to our center. And now we're going to do a little bit more of an energy exercise that we haven't done for a while. And this is just as you inhale and exhale, just focusing on the right side of your body. So letting your right side of your body ground and feel that earth energy as you either inhale or exhale. And then with the continuing of the breath, continuing to feel that right side. And when you're ready, coming into the center of your body and inhaling and exhaling, feeling the center from your sits bones all the way up to the crown of your head. And after you've exhaled, then going to the left side and feeling the left side of your body as you breathe in your own way. Feeling your toes, your legs, your hands, your arms, your left trunk of your body, shoulder, and letting Earth's energy fill the left side. When you're ready, coming back to your center and just noticing, allowing a central line of presence from your sits bones, tailbone area inside the body, up, kind of right in front of the spine, just allowing attention to rise up the body, attention, noticing, allowing all the way up to the crown of your head. Your hand might follow you. And then noticing, bringing your awareness from the crown of your head down this inner highway of the body. Letting your breath flow naturally, supporting your awareness. And then, in your own way, give yourself some direction to feel the right side of your body as you breathe. And then you're going to guide yourself to feel the center of yourself, that central highway, and then the left side. So let's just guide ourselves for about 1 minute. About halfway there, notice how you speak to yourself. And as you guide yourself, add even more gentleness, speaking to your awareness, to your body, to your energy, and just noticing. Allowing breath to be your helper. And with this inner kindness being more and more present and aware, this inner kindness being born in you in this moment, let your attention rest gently in the heart area. Maybe you want to bring a hand to your heart. Maybe you'd like to say something to your heart. What would your heart like to hear? Now, you can think of your heart as the physical organ. You can think of the heart as the emotional center, the seat of your soul, the space of generating flow in the body. However you'd like to think, feel about your heart right now, that's in your guidance. Maybe you want to recognize and feel gratitude for each way that this part of us is a part of us, physically, emotionally, energetically, electrically. And now offer your heart area a beautiful gift. What would you like to bring into your heart area today? A rose, a color, a word, prayer, a song you love, sun shining. I'm giving you lots of options but you choose for yourself what's meaningful to bring into your heart. And just breathe and witness the heart filling. And as you breathe in and as you breathe out, when you have that gift present in your heart, allow the heart to give the gift to the whole body, to the whole you, to the space around you. Feeling this gift emanate from you like a glow, a note, a presence. Maybe there's a beautiful smell or a gentle breeze you imagine, a light, a feeling. So just taking your time and allowing your own intuitive guidance to come online for a moment and speak from your truth. See what comes when you ask to be shown an ending to the sentence I am. I am. And how do you end that sentence? And as you state what you are right now in this moment, through your intending, through your witnessing, through your soul's guidance, just notice the energy of that you are. And if nothing comes to you, please use a word like I am kindness, or I am love, or I am witnessing, I am joy, whatever shows up, I am peace. And if you don't feel like you are that, that's okay. Your soul is speaking to you in the language, the knowingness of a deeper level of being. Maybe it's what you'd like to be or what you truly are. And maybe it's not an emotion at all. And when you're ready, with this beautiful energy around you, supporting you that you've created, let's bring our hands sort of into the space in front of us and see what it's like to make a beautiful energy ball right in front of our bodies. And using our creative minds, our imagination, our heart's truth, what would you like your energy ball? This is a ball of healing, a ball of giving, a ball of communication, and you're going to give it to yourself, to your body, or to your feelings, to your events in your life, your relationships. What would you like to add to this ball of energy? Put into this ball of energy every ingredient that you find giving, healing, like an elixir. Funny things might come to you, and that's the creative mind at work giving to you. Who knows why? I was shown lollipops. No idea why, but they are sweet. And when you're ready, when you've kind of massaged your energy ball, felt into it with many qualities, maybe you can imagine or feel or know that it's sparkly or warm or has certain gifts in this ball of energy that you appreciate, like maybe it's very light or maybe it's very slow or warm or soothing or maybe it's invigorating, however you want your ball of energy to be. When you're ready, give it to your body or give it to a part of yourself that's not the physical body, like a role or a relationship or a time of day that is needing this ball of energy. Enjoy yourself as you give it to yourself. You are your own energy healer as you do this. And give yourself time to integrate that energy, that intention, that gift. Sometimes when we fill up with this gift or this elixir, naturally we also let go of something we were holding on to. So, next, we're going to unwind anything that needs unwinding. So, take your time first, enjoying your gift. Give yourself direction to soak in the gift of your energy ball, just as though the sun was shining within you, soaking you with warmth and light, or the moon's beautiful rays of moonlight were on you. However, you feel it, it could be different than that. Letting the quality of your energy ball just merge with your body, with your truth, with that part of you or that relationship. And when you're ready, start to notice your breath and see what it's like to bring your breath a little longer in and smoother out. If it's comfortable, in your own way, let your exhale be a little longer than your inhale. If your fingers wish to do a mudra, it might be the index finger to the thumb. And you breathe in, the hands might help guide the breath in. And then you breathe out long and smooth. If you wish, you can breathe out through the mouth. Breathing in, if it's comfortable, breathing in through the nose. And if it's comfortable, breathing out through the mouth. You might want to bring your lips together so as you breathe out through the mouth, it's like you're directing the breath. And as you breathe in, feeling that in breath gently wash through you. And as you breathe out, relaxing, releasing. And let's just start to imagine continuing to breathe in the way that serves you. Begin to imagine that you have a ball of yarn or something that you wish to untangle, and just let your fingers imagine this. You don't Your mind, your visualization does not have to be active here. It might be that the hands make the shape of a ball of yarn, and or it could be string or something else that's wound up. And then let your hands, let your fingers just begin to unwind that ball of yarn or string or what is tangled. Maybe they make room for it. Maybe they add something just to disperse the fabric until it just disappears. Maybe you blow into it or you enjoy it as a sculpture that gets more airy and light. So you're going to work with this in your own way. It can be a simple movement of unwinding, just like a ball of knitter's yarn can unwind quite easily. Or it could be more creative if you wish, with your breath or with the movement of your hands. And again, the body is doing this. The body is leading here. If you're visual, of course, you can visualize. If you feel it, you can feel it. But let the body support you in the movements, in the body's awareness of unwinding. And let the breath join the movements. Maybe you forget about the ball of yarn now, it's disappeared. and you feel anywhere in your body that needs unwinding, releasing, and let the hands help you, let the breath help you. Ah, you might sigh or shake it out. You might imagine things just falling off and away from you, like you don't even know what they are. They might be, it might be a sense of of letting go of cobwebs or little rocks or something else that comes to you, and they're just falling off so easily, so gently. Anything that you need to release, and you can ask the universe with any of the universal elements to come and support you. Water can wash away and purify, like in the shower or having a swim, being under a waterfall. Or it could be the warmth of the sun just melts away anything that's needing to be let go of. It could be it could be the earth allows anything like pebbles or dirt or tar, anything just to be taken care of by earth, recycled. The wind might create more room and space. Just notice how the earth elements support you. And you can just sigh if it feels good to sigh, or yawn. Flick your fingers if that feels good, or do a gentle looking from side to side with your head, releasing, letting go. Sometimes we just say it. We don't feel it. We say it. I release. I let go. I unwind. I bring in space. I bring in sunshine. I bring in warmth. Whatever you wish to bring in after you're done releasing and unwinding. And let's ask the body, what would you like me to bring in? Are there elements from nature now that I can bring into myself? And notice what speaks to you, what part of your body. Notice what you're given. Again, more gifts. It could be the beauty of nature. It could be an animal you love, like, and just imagining them, feeling them doing their thing. I'm imagining blue dolphins moving very quickly through the ocean, almost as though they're skipping through the waves. It could be the sweetness of a bird song, or the sense of just being in the right place at the right time, relaxing, feeling easy inside. Notice what you wish to give to yourself, and notice what the body asks you to give, just through your imagining, your knowing, your saying. And see if there are some words you wish to say to yourself when you're ready. These words can be very easy, just I give myself joy, or I give myself, and you fill in. And noticing the rhythm of this giving, the rhythm of this receiving. And as though you were an ancient river or an ancient tree or an ancient mountain, whatever you like, imagine you are that in nature. Feel the presence of that river or tree or mountain. Feel the stillness within all the activity. The way days, weeks, months, decades are in the witnessing of the beauty of the mountain or the river or the tree, the changes, the way nature allows, allowing change, allowing growth, allowing quiet. What do you wish to allow? And just allow it right now. What do you allow? And just finish the sentence, I allow. I'm going to go with I allow change. And then see if something else comes through that you wish to allow. I allow peace. Could be something else. Listen to yourself. Guide yourself. And guide yourself to feel this allowing through all of your senses, through your body, through your energy, through your feelings. And continuing to allow. Bring in your breath. Allow your breath to support this inner acceptance. The words might get very clear and simple, just one word. And as you guide your meditation, guide yourself to breathe and be with that one word, including your body, your energy, including your feelings and your mind, as you are with that one word that you choose. And knowing that you can bring this word, this flow, this ease into yourself at any time that you need it. You can connect to your breath. You can slow down and be present and give yourself gifts whenever you wish to. Together as a circle, let's allow our shared intentions to reach out into the world in a sharing of spreading love and peace and wellness. Let's just all hold for a few seconds that intention for peace and wellness and love to grow and spread and be experienced by every living being in this world and other worlds. And just imagining we're all sitting together in some beautiful space, maybe in a flower field or at the beach or in the most awesome living room ever, wherever you want to imagine that we're all sitting together and just recognizing each other and thanking each other for sharing this experience, this intention, this energy together. And thank yourself, thank your inner guidance. And come back home to your heart, to your body. You've thanked your friends, you've thanked the space of the meditation. Perhaps you had guides or ancestors supporting you, angels you wish to thank. And then come back home to your heart, to yourself. feeling again the center of your body, your feet on the ground, your roots coming from your sits bones down, energetically grounding, stabilizing, and supporting you at the soul level. And just notice your own flow, your own presence, and take an inner bow to yourself. Thank yourself. Witness that you are here now with yourself. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And just coming back to our shared space here on Zoom. How are you guys? If you need to get some water or write something down. Wow, half an hour went by so fast. Like, was that really 30 minutes? It was a little over 30 minutes, maybe. So I'm wondering if after you kind of come back to this reality, if you need a little more support coming back to this reality, look around your room and notice shapes and colors, you know? And it can be nice now in the it's kind of like when we wake up from sleep, we have that little in between time of extra opening. See if there's an intention right now in you of when you'd like to guide yourself in meditation next. I'm going to decide I want to do in about 2 hours after I have lunch. I'm going to guide myself for like 5 minutes as I digest. I'm going to take that time after I eat. But it could be maybe you're going to sleep in a couple hours, or you're going to drive somewhere and you want to meditate when you get to that place for 2 minutes before you get out of the car. Just notice, see if there's an intention that you want to make about that. And I'm putting recordings up usually within 24 hours in YouTube. If anyone wants the recording, that's where it'll be. If you're a student like Inez, I saw your question. It's also in your live classes room. There's an area there for all the meditation recordings. Okay, anyone have a share or question? Yeah, Rish, hi.
Hi,
Hey, how are
can you
you?
hear me?
I can, yes.
Yeah, good, thank you. Yeah, no, it was really, I enjoyed the meditation. I'll admit I was driving, but with my eyes open, I could still feel. I was driving with my eyes open, no trouble.
Okay, be careful, be
Of
careful.
course, of course. But it's just nice to listen to and just the breathing and the visualizations. I was still able to do it safely and still feel. Of course, I'll do it properly with the recording, but it was really nice.
Oh, I'm so glad. And sometimes it is nice to listen to meditations when we're awake.
Yeah,
I personally would not do it when I'm driving because
yeah.
I go into a deep trance. I would never get to the location I was going to. But um but sometimes it is nice, like I'll tell you guys a little thing I do. The meditation teachers that I really enjoy their meditation, I intentionally sit and transcribe their words. And that really has taught me a lot and helped me a lot as a meditation guide myself to take down their words or just listening. I mean, I'm one of those people that to process I need to write or draw often, but you might not be. Like it might be easier for you just to listen with an awake mind that's not in a meditation or a trance state, and that can
Mm.
be really supportive. So I'm glad that you did it, Rish.
Thank you.
Little worried, but glad. Okay.
I'm safe and sound back home.
I
All is
love
good.
it. Thank you for sharing. Oh, and Sergey's. Is it Sergey or Serge? I'm never sure. Please tell me.
Hey, it could be Sergio, it could be all of it. Sergey. Some people even call me
Sergey.
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 Serge and
Okay. Okay. Great. Thank you. How are you?
but Serge, I enjoy Serge and Sergey and Sergio and Serge and Sergey.
You're like me. You're one of those people with many names.
We have many. They reflect the many aspects of me.
I love
Which,
that.
also like the journey of consolidation, because like different parts are different me, but still converging to like
Mm, yeah.
that once. And so today I'm kind of landing my journey of consolidation lately. And it's been like years long journey.
Yeah.
But right now I do feel like there's some sort of coming home. And today was also a very beautiful embodiment of what it looks like this converging consolidation. And for a long time today, I was like swimming, so I could just like reach it, but and bring it in.
That. And did you give yourself guidance? Did you find that you were guiding yourself in those moments?
Absolutely, I was super attentive to every single moment, and I was intentional about it. And especially when you said bring in something in that you want, and I was started downloading like the books in my library. It's just like, yeah, bring them in. I have read them. I have understood. I have like gotten, the lessons, and now it's time to just like embody that place of yes.
That is such
And
a good message for all of us. We could all do that in a meditative or trance state, saying, that I love that. I'm going to share that. Is that okay? I feel like I have
absolutely,
some clients that would really benefit from that.
absolutely, and it was at the same time you were mentioning the elixir, and it feels like an elixir, like so empowering to kind of just like tap into all the knowledge that you already been through. Let's say, you don't might not recall all of it, but we kind of wrote down that wisdom somewhere, somehow, like when it reaches the eyes,
Yeah,
it goes somewhere.
yeah.
It writes something in the DNA, and it's there. It's there for us to kind of retrieve it.
I love that. Yes, I agree completely. Wow.
Uh, So thank you, Magali. I also love the heart space that we're connecting in, because it's so sacred. It's like so safeguarded. I always like honor and thank you for safeguarding that space. It's just like it comes at a high cost, just like safeguarding the journey and feeling safe to
Yeah.
embark, because sometimes we do go to like the universe together. It's like I do feel like we journey, and we have like this certainty that we're in good hands, and we can go there. We don't like when we go, we follow along. It becomes a gift, the gift of trust. And what's on the other side of trust? It's like I receive it. I receive it.
Thank
Thank,
you. I received that. That's really so nice for you to say. Thank you.
thanks to you, Maggie. Thanks
All
to you.
right.
Much love. Have a beautiful
Thank
week.
you. You too. Here I'm in the rain. I don't know what weather everyone's having. Here we're having big storms and in our beautiful southern San Diego climate is changing. But hopefully the rains won't be too big for the trees and the plants and the animals and the people too. So let's see who else has their Yulin. Hi, how are you?
Hi, thank you. I'm in Northern California, San Francisco area, and the weather has been crazy as well. It's been blowing things out of electricity, trees falling down. Yeah, it's really, really crazy, right? It's been
Yeah,
crazy for the
no,
last few days.
I know. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. So I have a question that actually it's happened to me for a long time. I just never got around asking somebody.
Sure.
I notice when I do meditation, not every time, but a lot of times, like today, it happened again, like very quickly as I got into it. Like here, like in the third eye area, I always feel like it's kind of dense, sometimes scratchy. Is that normal? Is that common? Is that what does that mean? Or if there's any meaning? Because like now I don't feel it, but like when I'm sitting there, I feel there's a lot of it. Sometimes it feels like it's, you know how like people do this, like it has that feeling, but I know I'm not squinting my eyes because I'm
Muscular tension? Do you feel muscular tension, or is it more like inside? If you were to close your eyes now, here, I'm
Mhm.
gonna do a little experiment with you. Everyone can do it, by the way. See if it's comfortable to close your eyes and find your ears, your like the holes of your ear, and see what it's like to trace a line inside that's going up a little, like a little arch and in your head. Do you find that point where the line would meet inside your head? And that might be kind of
Do you mean a line between the two ears going across or going like,
inside your brain going up, and if you open your eyes a second, they would be kind of going like this to a point inside.
mm,
See what it's like to do that and see if that brings your attention a little back in your face, back into your head. How does that feel? Can it feel relaxed there?
mm. I mean, right now, because I didn't feel it,
Uh-huh.
I don't, I don't, because I don't feel the tension right now here. So,
Yeah,
um, I don't feel much, but like today when we just started and it was quite strong.
right. Well,
And I'm just
if it's
curious if
ever
that's,
feeling, yeah, if it's ever feeling too strong, it can
mhm,
be that our attention's going there and then our body is like kind of tensing with it. And we can bring that backward movement there and that can help it relax a little. So
mm,
when energy centers are awakening or kind of we're starting to feel them more, it can feel like what you're describing, tingly, a little tense. I can feel sometimes in the crown as though there was like fire, like a ring of fire on your crown. The
mm,
heart can hurt, like all these sensations can happen. So
okay.
I don't know, but my guess would be your third eye area is kind of coming on board. It's waking up. And I find this exercise of tracing the line from the ears up into a point in the middle of the head is really supportive. That's actually where
Mm,
as it was explained to me, that's where your pituitary gland is. And
mm,
that's where we have visualizations and we see colors. And so when we do that, we're kind of becoming friends with that part of our brain too. And it's
okay.
going to give us more visual.
Okay. Okay. I'll try that in the future.
And so this is a center for intuition,
Hmm.
for higher seeing, for
Hmm.
receiving messages.
Hmm.
So you can also ask it, what do you need? What do you want me to know?
Mm,
See
mm.
what it says to you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, because
Right.
sometimes it feels scratchy in here. So, okay.
Okay, I think it's trying to get your attention. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Absolutely. And Lisa, hi.
Oh, hi there. Yes, hi Maggie. That was so lovely meditation. What I found, if you can see that, is that I get this like energy block in my belly button, and I don't know what that's about. It's like an energy block coming in
Hmm.
from
How would you describe
the
that?
actual solar plexus.
Yeah.
It's like it feels like a stuck energy, and I'm like, it's like I want to pop it through, but I don't know how to pop it through. It's like it almost needs to be popped through, if
Okay.
that
I'm
makes sense.
wondering if you were to imagine a balloon that needed to be popped, how would you do it?
Like kind of like piercing. I'd probably pierce it
Okay.
inside.
Okay.
Yeah.
And would the air come out all at once, or would it just kind of come out slowly? How would you want that air to come out of the balloon?
I think it kind of needs to come out slowly, like releasing in some way.
Yeah.
The release, yeah, it just feels that, yeah, the releasing, and it needs to release so deeply, like, yeah.
That seems really good. Like you're really giving yourself the answer. So if you were to feel in right now to that area and ask that block, say to it really nicely, would it be comfortable for you for me to help you release slowly? What do you need me to do to help this release happen? Maybe it'll instruct you to breathe or to think something. What do you get?
I get that like a cord needs to be pulled, like out, sort of
Okay.
energetic kind of pulling out.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see what it's like. If you're comfortable with this, just taking your hand and imagine it's going in there and finding that cord. You don't need to know what it's corded to, but you can make it a little looser. The way if you're digging out a root or something, you might need to create a little extra space there. And then, with this self-care intention, take it out of you, take it out from the root. And everyone has different ways they like to take out a cord. It might be with a prayer, it might be with the breath. You might pull it and imagine that it needs a little cutting. Everyone's different, but I like to just pull and release it out and make a wish for an angel or a guide. Take that energy that was attached and transform it, let it evolve. And then, like, it can help sometimes also to do big exhales and just imagine I'm releasing. The cool thing about letting go of energy and removing stuck energy is that we can let our body do the work and then just ask, what else do I need to do? And we can see what we're given from the body or from guides, however you imagine it. And see if
Wow.
there's any element that would help you, like wind or sun or water.
Yeah, it almost feels like that, and like a kind of cutting, like a cutting of it and giving it back to Mother Earth, Mother Nature, just cutting, releasing. Yeah, and I can feel it shifting as I'm doing that. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I feel the
incredible.
shifting coming through.
Yeah, I love that. So you're doing it. Like, great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you for sharing that. You kind of taught everyone there how to do it. So that's amazing. Yeah.
yeah. Releasing, cutting, letting it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
sometimes after we fill up with, like in that meditation, we were receiving a lot from our own wisdom, like from our heart, or, I had people imagining gifts they were being given. All of that is restoring kind of our own inner truth. And once we do that, sometimes it becomes very clear what we need to release, or
Wow.
it's very clear what might be more congested or blocked and what needs to relax or be taken out. And I find I'm a little different than some energy healers that start with a lot of releasing. I come from more of an Ayurvedic background, so I like to what they call tonify. I like to build strength in the system first, and same with the energy, and then let go and release, and then bring in the strength again. But that's what all the resources are, all those connections we work on here. I have this strong feeling that if we're supported by our creative minds and our energy, then we'll know how to get rid of what doesn't belong.
Wow. Amazing. Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
And
Mary.
thanks for going so deep. Yeah. And Galia, tell me again how to say your name correctly. I should know by now.
Galia, yes.
Um,
Hi, Magali, and hi, everyone. Thank you so much for today. Another amazing meditation. Just to link my question with what Lisa just shared with us. And as we know that there are no empty space in the universe, in ourselves as well. If we release something which is urgent at that moment, do we have to call and replace this energy with something else? Just give, release, and ask for something else to get into that place?
so some traditions definitely teach that, right? I think you trust yourself with that. That's where I would go. So after you release that, does something naturally show up that you want to fill with? Often people have a go-to. like they fill with light or they fill with an emotion. I think naturally, as we do that, we have sort of a self-care that kicks in. And so I believe we're filling back up with love always. If it helps you to visualize light, if it helps you to say a word like allow or integrate or knit together, if it helps you to think of water. So I would, when working with a client, I ask them what helps them. Or if they're very connected to a guide or angel, what are they being shown? When we end with a grounding or a receiving or a wish giving in the meditation process, you could say we're again filling up. So anything that was released gets filled in with our intention of sharing peace and love. So I wouldn't like if it's ever a worry for you, oh, I got rid of something and it's an empty space and nothing's there, something will grab on. I don't think that's true.
Okay.
I think the fact that you're doing that for yourself, you're already adding in your own self-care.
Sure. But
Just
from the beginning, we started, as you guide us, we started taking in.
yes.
So yes, should be in all the sources inside. But I just was curious in particular situation like Lisa shared with us. But yeah, thank you.
Like in
I get it. I
a
understand.
situation when she was removing, should she now fill in?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I asked Lisa there, but I think I did, if there was anything from nature that would help her, wind or I think I did, or maybe that was in the meditation, I'm not sure. But I would basically ask her, what do you want to fill in? Or so sometimes I personally like to sit with the release of it. And you could say the filling back up is with the quiet joy of having let go. So but I know that I do things a little differently than some energy healing traditions. So it's not that I think those instructions that are given often are great instructions to fill back in. But I find that it's happening very naturally when I'm
Yeah.
working with someone. If I felt it wasn't happening, then I would always give the instruction very clearly. So I don't know if I'm really answering it.
No. Yeah,
Like you
absolutely.
can see if a person is relaxing and then you think like, oh, okay, they're filling in. They don't have to visualize something always, but that's more my way.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yes. And can I just add my experience quickly? So I came with a lot of tension and pain, muscular pain on the right and left hand side, neck and shoulders. And actually that was released
Yay!
during the time, which was, yeah, this is the game. Thank you
Great.
once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Be blessed.
Okay, is that all the shares and questions? Those were just such great shares and questions. I loved it. And, you know, if anyone wants to do that deeper kind of removing of anything, if anything has shown up in you, like, oh, or you just want to try to like I know because I often will have certain kind of parts of my body that are more corded to something else. And so I'll just know like, okay, I got to visit my solar plexus and maybe I give myself a little tummy rub. And I say, okay, anything that needs to come out, just, you know, and you can't see my hand, I'm going, just be removed. And then I always feel better and I fill up with that tranquility and that joy of having done that. But you could fill up with a beautiful color or image or warmth of the sun or a word like peace and let that fill you as well. Great question, Sherry. How would you further guide a person who doesn't get any answer? So let's say we're doing one-on-one meditation guidance with someone, or we're doing hypnotherapy with someone and they don't get any answer. You know, it's so I'm guided always in the moment by the person and by my intuition, by their guides, by my guides. There's a lot of factors going on. So it's not like I could think about it for a while and come up with a standard kind of best practices from my point of view, but I think the main thing is I always allow someone to not receive something, make them feel okay about it. So that's okay. Like today that message wasn't here, but let's just feel into your intention for this communication and notice if there's something you want to give to that part of you. So they can usually think of something they want to give. The body part might not have given something, but their conscious mind can think of something. So then we go with that. That's how I would generally work with it. Or make a suggestion like, would it feel good there? Can you ask that part of you, would it feel good to create a little flow or opening or a kind smile? Would any of those things feel good? What does it tell you? And so you're offering some different suggestions, and the client might say, oh, yeah, I like the idea of a smile there. Or flow, it needs flow, it feels hard, it needs more softness. So sometimes they need a few different options from you to get into the hang of that communication with their body. Okay, great questions. And Aisha wrote something here. I don't know if it was for me or, oh, beautiful share, Aisha. Thank you for sharing that. About the names, that's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, and I get it about the different names. I'm in many parts of my life, I'm Maggie, or I get my name pronounced in about 5 different ways. And I was talking to a new person the other day, and they're like, do you want this pronunciation or this or that? And I was like, whatever you choose. I used to have opinions about that, but the older I get, the more easy I am with any way you say my name. And if I'm at Starbucks, I'm always Maggie. I'm not going to Starbucks these days, but you know, in different parts of my life, I'm Maggie because it's easy. So, okay, guys, it was wonderful to see you guys and meditate with you. I look forward always to the next time we're together. And if you're on YouTube, I'm saying this for the future you who might be on YouTube, please, you know, if you liked it, like it and subscribe and all that good stuff. All right, be well, guys, and set your intention for when you're going to meditate next and guide yourself. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.